So we're going to do the parable of weeds from Matthew 13:24 through 42. Now, the man sowing good seed, he fell asleep, and then the enemy sowed tares in the midst of the wheat and went away. Now, some might view tares as weeds. Now, if you're sowing weeds in the midst of somebody's wheat, you either want them to destroy their crops and replant their wheat crops, or what you would want them to do is to let the tares grow up and sap the energy from the wheat so that they don't get as tall or grow as full as they should be. Now, look here, examples. The cuckoo bird. So it is pre-programmed, if you watch on cuckoo birds, to murder other babies. Circumcision does that to you. These cuckoo birds, unless you have Yeshua or Ayah, then you don't have to worry about circumcision as much. But the cuckoo birds are pre-programmed to murder other babies. Tirtzach, other babies. Now, why would somebody say, let them grow together, lest you destroy your crop? That's the main point of this, is the crops are growing already. You can't just go out and destroy all the wheat that you've already planted. Now, weeds are going to be shorter. They don't really have any sustenance to them, and they're useful as kindling when dried. Now, wheat provides means of nutrition. It can feed a large number of people, and it has fairly large grains. So the importance of this is that the guy who was sowing the seeds, he fell asleep. He wasn't awake. He didn't have the Shema of Ayah. He didn't have the Shema of Yeshua HaMelech Yehuda. And so when he came into the midst of his services or whatnot and put in the tares, which are these cuckoo birds that are pre-programmed to moth it off the competition. So think about this deeply. And there's some other interpretations you can do as well. However, I say read this and think more about the parable of weeds. And I mean, there's a reason the man fell asleep, and there's a reason why the disciples of Yeshua HaMelech Yehuda fell asleep.